Hello, everyone. Just going to wait a moment for folks to join in. I know I am late this evening, but I had to run a few errands after work, and I wanted to try to get all of that done so I could have a clear mind when I came on this evening. Hello to everyone that's joining in. Hello, 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 Penny. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So, hello in Ontario, Canada. So tonight, hello, Mama Madge. Hello, Heather. Hello, Adam. So tonight, hello, Melissa. I went to a local craft store here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it is called Pat Catan's. I don't know. Hello, Diane, if any of you have ever heard of Pat Catan's. But I wanted to go there this evening because I have been hearing about these one specific markers that they carry now. So Studio 71 is their brand. So Studio 71 is their brand, and it's actually used to be a Doris-owned store, and now it's owned by Michaels, and so on and so forth. There's a long history that we won't go over tonight, but they have these dual brush markers. And just so you guys know, Friday is now going to be Freestyle Friday again. We used to do Freestyle Friday before, and we got away from it. But I wanted to get back into Freestyle Friday where we use different tools and different products, not necessarily just Brutus Monroe. Hello, Sandy. And these markers are supposed to be comparable to the Tombow markers, if you guys are familiar with the Tombow markers. So I went to my local package hands, and I wanted to pick up a set of them because in the event that these are awesome, like I think they will be, or hopefully they will be, I want to carry these in the store so that you guys can get them. Oh no, Rose. So that you guys can get them too. So this is what they look like. So this set, just so you guys know, I like to bring you guys a whole bunch of different Freestyle Friday. I've been searching through websites. So what's Hocus Pocus? Oh my goodness, Penny. I am so glad you brought that up, but we weren't going to talk about it until tomorrow, but I'll talk about it now. I don't have any here, and that's why we weren't going to talk about it until tomorrow. But Hocus Pocus glitter is this incredible mix of greens, blacks, and oranges, and it's a really cool, chunky and funky, and it's just a really, really, really beautiful glitter. And again, I wasn't going to talk about it until tomorrow because I was going to bring some home to show you guys. But it's a really, really cool, really, really funky glitter. So if you guys have already seen it, I think someone, I can't remember who, but I saw some of the orders being fulfilled today, and I'm fairly certain that somebody already purchased it. I don't know who, but I'm fairly certain someone, if you're out there, whoever already purchased it, someone already purchased it. And I don't know who it was, but somebody already purchased it. But yeah, it's really, really, really cool. And I'll show you guys it. Like I said, I was going to show you it tomorrow because that's when I'm going to bring it home. So I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to show you the other decorative details that we have for Halloween. So I promise I'll bring that home tomorrow to show you guys. So basically, again, like I said, these are supposed to be comparable to the Tombow markers. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they're going to be. That's why I bought them today to see if they would be. This set was $14.99 for 24 markers, which I can tell you that the Tombow set is $14.99 or $16.99, excuse me, for 12 of them. So I don't know. We're going to try them out tonight. I wanted to get them so that I could show you what they're all about, and if they work well, we're going to kind of test them together. So also at Package Hands, they had this die set, and if you guys know me, like most of you do, I love, 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 love Halloween, and this set was on sale for $3. So of course I couldn't pass it up. I mean, even if it was full price, I wouldn't have been able to pass it up. But we're going to do some, you haven't missed anything yet, Rose. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read everyone's comments now. So I wanted to pick this up so I can show you. Did you get to see the? I have not yet. I have not yet, Kijo. Today was such a crazy day. It was just me and Courtney today, so it was a crazy, crazy day. So these are the die cuts. So one is a little skull, one is a pumpkin, and one is a ghost. So that is the three we're going to be using today. And hold on one second. Okay, and you'll probably hear Brutus Monroe in the background. And all of their dies come with this little magnetic piece in here. I don't know if they still do. Hello in Ohio. So I'll keep them on. The problem is they don't really stick super well to this. I mean, I'll try to keep them on here. So we're gonna die cut these today with some of our heavy duty Brutus Monroe watercolor paper. I've already cut them down to the size, so it's easy to put it through the machine. And I also went to Target. Oh, you talked to Courtney today. Isn't she wonderful? I love her to pieces. So I also went to Target, and I couldn't pass this up because it's some of my favorite colors. It's an orange and a gray and a blue. And I had gone to Packet Hands first, and I was like, I was going to get some marker storage that they had at Packet Hands, but I was like, no, let me just get a pouch. So I got a couple of these because they were $1. I actually got all of them that they had. So they only had 4 of them, but I'm going to be searching and hunting down the other Targets because since you guys know I come from a world of Cricut, I thought that this would be super, super cool to put on the bottom what they are. So I could put something on here that says like watercolor markers, or if it's another type of marker. What are you comedy club get? But so glad I'm able to watch this first. Oh, you're going to the comedy club tomorrow? Oh, I thought you were going tonight. Tomorrow. Well, good, Rose. Have fun. Are you seeing anybody fun? So I'm going to put them in here once they're all unassembled, because obviously, thank you, Rose, because obviously all of these are not going to be able to live in here. It'd be a great delusion that I would be able to keep them in here and they'd stay in here and I'd be content with that, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I'm the kind of guy that, and I don't know if you guys are like this, but when I'm creating, I need to be able to pull all the markers out like this, and I need to look at them and I need to use them. And again, this in theory would be fantastic to keep them in here, but that's not realistic. So let's put that to the side, and let's take a look first and do a quick swatch, okay? So I'm going to do a quick swatch because I want to try and see how they actually move, because that's a big test of mine. If you guys saw my Arteza review, that was my first big test. Hello, Dawn, was how they swatch. So this end, okay, so this end is, okay, so I'll tell you right now, right off the bat, it's, well, it's kind of brush-like. It's not as brush-like as I would like for it to be, I'll tell you that much. But it does have it's not a real brush, it's a brush nib. And I can tell you I was not happy with the Studio 71 alcohol markers. They frayed very, very easily, and they just did not fare well. And I had high hopes for them because they were very inexpensive. So now let's take my water brush and let's see how these move, shall we? And I'm hoping these are good because I would love to bring these into the store. Like I said, that would be great. Okay. So, it's taking a minute, but they're moving. They're moving. They just don't want to move too quickly. They're going. They're moving. They're definitely moving. But this is always my test that I see how far they'll move out. These are Studio 71. So they're the Doris brand. Oh, it's moving. I mean, it just needed a little bit of help. That's all. It needed a little bit of help. But it's moving. It's definitely moving. And you can see here, I mean, I would not suggest using the, that's okay, Gail. Thank you for being here. So it doesn't look like, okay. So my initial test, it's not terrible, but it's not, we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I always paint off on my hand. And I forgot you guys were watching. I'm not doing this alone. So the first test, it's not, I mean, oranges and reds are usually a little bit more difficult to blend. Let's try, and let's see, do these have colors? They do not have color names, which, as you guys know, is a big no-no for me when things don't have color names, because then I can explain to you guys what I'm using. So let's try this. Let's try this turquoise. And obviously the lids are not exactly, and I wish I had the Tombow ones to compare them to, but I don't have them home. But I can tell you the Artezas are phenomenal. Okay, which I would like to carry the Artezas as well at some point. So there we go. So it's not, I mean, it's not awful. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just not, you know, I don't know. We'll see once I start watercoloring the die cuts, because that will be the true test. So let me grab my little pouch here, because I'm going to put these into the pouch for now. Put these into the pouch for now. And I'm so excited about these pouches, because I think these are going to be great for all my different things in my studio. There's just something about pouches that I've always loved since I was in grade school, that just, it's good for those to all stay inside there. So let me move this out of the way. Yeah, the Marvy and the Recollection brush markers have been my favorite. I'm gonna have to try them. They're not moving great. We'll say that. They're not moving great. They're not moving great. So let's cut out some little creatures, okay? Oh my goodness, you guys are so crooked. You will not have passed a sobriety test with that. My goodness. Okay, so let me go ahead and, because sometimes with smaller areas, it'll work a little better. And I'm actually cheating tonight because I'm doing double duty, because I send out Halloween cards every year, because it's obviously my favorite. So I'm going to be making some of the die cuts tonight live with you that I'm going to use for my Halloween cards. So let me grab my plates here, and let's do, we can probably do 2 at a time. Whoopsies. I'm going to do these ones on the smooth side, because to be fair, I did the first ones on the, not smooth side, so the rougher side, because I wanted to try, because the rougher side's the side I like to use more when I'm not stamping. Hello, Diane. Hello, Diane. I'm so excited. Tomorrow at the store, I'm working with my mom and my sister, and I love when I work with them on Saturdays, and we're actually getting ready for next month's embossing. Oh my goodness, look how fantastic that is. To get ready for next month's embossing club, as well as to get ready for, oh, look how good that one is too. I just love Halloween. To get ready for next month's embossing club and inspiration boxes and stamp club and all that good stuff. So we are all working together tomorrow, which I just absolutely love. And then my sister on Sunday at the store, she's having a, are you guys familiar with the 31 bags? Can we see mom and sister? Sure, if I remember to go live tomorrow, absolutely. Sandy met them. I'm using their Studio 71. So yeah, so she's having a 31 bag party on Sunday at the store, which I'm super excited about, because I love 31 bags. I mean, probably more than I should love 31 bags, because I get a lot of them. But it's coming, Rose. It's coming. So yeah, so the 31 bags, I'm really excited to see like their new stuff. And I use I love them, number one, because I use them for Cricut stuff, because they actually hold, actually, Sandy was there whenever, whenever my mom was packing up a whole bunch of acrylic bubbles, because we get our acrylic bubbles in giant bags and bags of them when we order them. So she was actually packaging them all up, which was so fun. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull out these markers again from my little satchel that I got today for $1, which I was excited. I mean, I think this is a great little satchel for $1. Okay, so let me grab a piece of just regular, everyday Brutus Monroe cardstock, and you're not going to be able to see this right away. I wish that I had a piece of Raven, which I don't believe that I do, because if I did, I would put it behind here so you could see a little bit better. Oh, wait, is this a piece of Raven? Here we go. Oh, she loves it, because she's in real life, she is a director of nursing. So she really loves when she could come and work at Brutus Monroe, because she says she doesn't have to think. She could just, oh, excuse me, she can just do, and we have a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we can bring die cuts to life. So basically what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with the darkest color, and I'm just going to follow what I think the natural line of this pumpkin would be. Okay, and it's probably going to be kind of hard to see because it's very bright. So let me see if I can move the lighting down a little bit. I don't know that that's going to help. But what you can see is, if you can see, oh, there you go. Now you can see. It's getting spooky because I'm bringing down the lighting, and I'm bringing down the lighting, and also painting some Halloween die cuts. So I'm just going to go and I'm just going to bring this, and I'm just going to pretend that is how, it's going to look very juvenile. And it's going to look like it's, kind of wonky McWonkerson, but that's okay because we're going to color that in. Okay. So I'm going to come in now with, I know, I love it. Now I'm going to bring in a lighter color, and normally, depending on what markers you were using, these should blend together. So let's see if they do. Well, they're kind of blending together. And I have no affiliation whatsoever with these. They are not paying me to do this. They are not telling me to do this. I went out and bought these markers with my own money today, and because I really wanted to show you how they were. So let me go ahead and grab my water brush again, and let's try to, oh wait, this one needed to be primed. I don't think I've ever used this one before. There we go. What's the call? Quality. Oh, that's what I call quality time. Yeah, it's I mean, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in the store. We really do. We have a ton of fun in the store. We really do. And it's fun because my sister can't be there every week, but she's there every other week. And this week is one of her weeks, so I'm really excited. So yeah, so I could show you here that it's not moving the way that I would like for it to, is all I'll say. Is it's just not moving the way that I would like for it to, because with the Artezas, which is how I say it. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to say it, but that's how I say it. The Artezas, this would be really moving around, and it wouldn't be saturating so much. And it's a very fine line, and I say this a lot, a very fine line of how they are not, well, they are crafters in their own way, I guess I should say. They are crafters in their own way, but they don't do like cards and stuff like that. My sister has started to. So now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do the I'm sorry if anybody does not like that noise. I'm going to try to do the color to, um, well, no, that's not working at all. The color to piece method, and that's not, I mean, it's just literally just completely deteriorating away. I don't know though. It's kind of strange because they are trying. They're not my mom and my sister are trying. The markers are trying to be something that I just don't think they are. No, my mom and my sister, they my mom is a real big party. Like she loves hosting parties and get-togethers, and I got a lot of that from her. I can remember when I was little, and this is actually in the book. It's No, Marie, I'm actually using these Studio 71s, and they're just not, we're not getting along right now. We are not getting along. um, but yeah, she used to do these awesome, she would make goodie bags for any event that we had. She always was making these goodie bags, and she would always be doing some sort of goodie bag. And it was like we would do them for birthdays and do them for everything. And I couldn't wait until it was time to do the goodie bags because I know, don't they look like Tombos? I know, Marie. I mean, they almost are identical. So this is what he looks like so far. And again, I'm not in love. I wish I was. I wish I could tell you that I was, but I'm just not in love with it. I mean, I think it's passable. I mean, it's okay, but it's not what I would like for it to be. And I'm going to do another one with the Artezas to show you kind of the difference. Yeah, I love my zigs too, but I'm going to be working with the Artezas to show you tonight kind of what the difference is. But we're going to do 3 of these with the, actually we'll just do the ghost and we'll do the skull later. But yeah, so she used to do these goodie bags for everything. And I can remember being so excited that she was doing these goodie bags, and I could not wait to take part in these goodie bags that she was doing. So that's kind of where I got that from. And obviously I got a lot of it from my Aunt Verge too, because I talk about my Aunt Verge often, and I talk about her in the book quite a bit too, because she was the one that really got me started on actually crafting. So yeah, so you'll hear a lot about Aunt Verge in the book. Well, if you guys get the book, that is. But yeah, you'll hear a lot about Aunt Verge in the book. Okay, so this gray, well, it's doing a little bit better. I'll say the gray is doing I mean, it's not doing a whole lot better. Not doing a whole lot better. I did, Rose. I did, and it will be out next fall. So a year from, well, a little more than a year. I sure did. I sure did. It is called How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me. So it's a book about me growing up with a single mother and all the fun that we had. But yeah, it's called How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me. And I've been working on it for quite some time, but I just never really had the platform. In order to make it become a reality. And luckily now I do. So I hope you guys like it. I've been working really hard on it. If you guys were here that one night, I was telling you guys about the chapter that I finished that evening. So if you look there, I mean, well, it's going to be hard to see. Hold on, let me bring him up to you. So he has, I mean, he's gotten much more dimension now because of the markers, but it's really not, it's just not what I want it to be. Do you know what I mean? It's just not what I want it to be. So let me, give me 1 second. I can't wait for you to read it. My mom has been, because I've been working on it probably for about 4 years, and my mom has been, every day she's like, what's going on with the book? What's happening with the book? And I was like, Mom, I don't know if you know, but books don't generally just like happen. Like you have to really, really work with them. And she's like, I know, I'm just so excited. And my mom is actually writing the foreword for it. So I'm really, really excited about that. But yeah, it's called How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me. And I'm excited. I actually think, hold on 1 second. I think I have Just bear with me. I believe I have the first, oh, maybe I don't. I'm not sure yet, Rose. I'm still working out all of the details of it because we're actually working with two different publishers now. So it's all going to depend on which publisher, I guess, will release it the way that I want, I guess, it to be released. And, once it's all finished and all complete, because that's really the most important thing to me is making sure that it's exactly, the way that I want it and that it really, really, truly makes sense. And that's what I do every day with Brutus Monroe anyway. So it's kind of, it's just the way that I've done things since the beginning. And I just want to continue doing it that way, if that makes sense. So, but don't worry, you guys will be the first ones, the very first ones to know when those reserve copies are getting ready to go. But it's kind of funny because it's funny, but it also has some sappy and some sad parts, and it's not really sad parts, but I mean it's just all about growing up. And I wanted to absolutely, Rose, and I wanted it to represent, there's got to be a ton of other little boys and even little girls that are growing up with a single parent that want to, that will hopefully benefit from it. And then this is what the first draft copy of the book looks like. So I'm hoping you guys can see that. Maybe I don't think it'll zoom in. It's having a hard time zooming in, but I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but this is what it looks like, what the cover looks like so far. And again, I don't think it's gonna zoom, but I promise you it says, on here it says how to tie a tie and other things my mother taught me, a collection of life lessons. And actually, I can tell you the first draft of this came to me on November 13th of 2015. So that's how long we've been working on it for quite some time. Okay, so now I have made an interesting discovery. So hold on one second. Let me cut out another pumpkin here. But I want to show you what has happened now that the color has kind of settled. So thanks. Yeah, the cover has the words, "We will sell it on the site." Yes, we will. Whoops, things are flying. We will sell it on the site, absolutely. And that's the one thing that I'm having trouble with because some of the one publisher wants it to be exclusive to like Barnes and Noble and things like that. And I said, no. I said, I want my people to be able to get it. And, it's fun. I mean, it's fun. I've had a lot of fun in my 33 years of life. And hello, Tamitha. I couldn't wait to get to writing. So, yeah, that's what the book looks like. Well, hopefully that's what the book will look like if the publisher isn't like, Christopher, we want to do something different. So I'm going to grab the Artezas now. But first, I want to show you what has happened. So, yeah, I might end up self-publishing, Penny. I don't know yet. It's all going to depend, to tell you the honest to goodness truth. So you can see now, since it's dried, do you see how that movement, it got a lot more movement in there. Do you see what I mean? So it's got a lot more, I know, I love him too, Tabitha. So he's gotten a lot more movement. So let me hold on one second. I'm gonna grab some Arteza, and I call them again Arteza. If you call them Arteza, it's tomato, doesn't matter what you call them, as long as you use them. So let me grab my Arteza markers. And the good folks at Arteza have been very good to me because I have the whole collection. I have the whole collection. So let me move these markers, the watercolor dual tip markers, out of the way. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let me get these ones out of the way. I'm going to put them into my little pouch here. And I think that I'm going to try to look into getting some of these pouches manufactured because I have fallen head over heels for this pouch. And it's such a simple pouch. You know what I mean? Such a simple pouch. So yeah, maybe that'll be something that will come out in the spring, because that's how long it takes for these things to happen, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a good orange. So this is a light. I'd say these colors are comparable to the ones we just used. I'd love to ready, but I'm sure it will be in ebook format. I'm thinking about working that side of it through Amazon is my goal. So I'm sure, and actually I am probably going to do it on audio too, because I would love to read it. But yeah, we have, I don't know, were any of you guys in here when I told you the light bulb story? Were any of you in here when I told you the light bulb story? Yes, Tamitha. I was just talking to them about my book that will be coming next fall, so about a year from now. It's called How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me. Yes. We're at like the final stages of it, but it takes a while. Oh, you were here for the light bulb story? Oh, good. You were here for the light bulb story. It's one of my favorite stories and one of my favorite chapters in the book, too. One of my favorite, and the chapter's called Light Bulb Moment. Yes, Light Bulb Moment is the name of the chapter in the book. Okay, so the Arteza markers, the thing that's much different about them is that they are a real true brush. So they're a real true brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start, and already, I mean, I can already tell it's literally night and day. I mean, literally night and day, which is why I'm thinking we need to bring the Arteza markers. I don't know if they do wholesale, though. That's the only thing. I don't know if they will do wholesale. That's the only problem. I think they only sell direct. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. So there's that color. And now let's go in with this lighter color. Oh, yes. Completely night and day. Completely night and day. When you guys see this pumpkin in comparison, you're going to be like, Christopher, do not use those markers ever again. I tried, you guys. I really did. I always try to do new things. I do. I really try. But it's just, the thing is, you really, and the thing is, the Arteza markers are not that expensive. So to use those as opposed to these Studio 71s, the price point, because I was like, let me see if I can get like a good price on some markers, and let's see if, we can bring them into the store. But I'll tell you right now, after I'm using, and you can probably already see how beautifully I agree, Tamitha, they are incredible. They are by far, and I used to love the zigs. I still love the zigs. I just don't use them as much anymore because of the Arteza markers. They are my absolute favorite, and you'll see why in a second. You'll see why in a second. It's probably really hard to see because the light is very bright. But now I'm going to go back in, and the other thing I love about the Artezas is that you can go back in while it's wet and bring in some more of that detail, and it will just kind of fade itself into there. And I'm just adding, again, a little bit more detail here. One painting quality, the other is more accurate. Absolutely, Ronnie. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. These are by far, like I said, they're quality, and they are at a great price. Great price. And the funny thing is I didn't really know about them until recently, and they have a lot of really great products. A lot of really great products. So yeah, so you're definitely going to see a vast difference between these two pumpkins. And like I said, I really truly wasn't trying to do a product comparison. It's just they were so. I have not yet, but I will tell you that as soon as I can get my hands on them, I am going to, because I've heard nothing but good things about them, and I'll do a review for you guys. But yeah, these are just so good, so good. So let me go in with a green. But everybody tells me how wonderful they are, so I definitely have to try them. And with this green, I'm not even going to watercolor it. I'm just going to pop that right on there like that. And I'm just going to add a little bit further down. And it won't hurt anything because everything's going to blend together. I'm using the Brutus Monroe watercolor paper. Yes, I'm using the Brutus Monroe. We have a very heavy duty watercolor paper. It's 140 pound. But look at that. So yeah, so that's definitely, there's a big difference there. So this is the Arteza. Let me see if I can write that down here so that we can do a screenshot of it. Let's see. Maybe I think my Cricut markers are gone. Oh, and just so you know, every single one of you, it's smooth on one side and textured on the other. You guys, just so you know, last night I signed every single one of those orders that came through last night, just so you guys know. I spent all morning doing that, all morning. So this is the one that I did with and again, I mean, the hard lines and it's kind of pilling a little bit. It's not terrible, but it just doesn't have that oomph that I love. And this one is the beautifully blended one from Arteza. And again, you can go in, you can add in some more. Again, you can always go in and add a little bit more, zhuzh it up a bit once it gets dry. You don't want to do this until it dries, though. But you can see it's really, really just, it really brings it to life. And the Artezas really allow you to do that. Really, they do. And it's so hard to show you right now because the lights are so bright tonight, whereas they were so not bright last night. They really, I mean, it's just stunning. I want to bring a little bit of this color down here, though. That's bugging me a little bit. There we go. Zhuzh, I know I do, right? The other pens are the new Studio 71s, and they're just not giving me what I want. Now, the thing that's weird about them, so this is what's weird. So this is what that swatch looks like now. So this is like a whole nother world now that it's dried. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was doing them, right out of the gate, they didn't look like this, if you remember. So if you do the Arteza ones, so let me go ahead and let's pick up one of my favorite colors. So let's do this guy here. So if you do the Arteza, number one, that brush, the brush is the big, hold on, let me shed some light on the subject. The brush makes a huge difference, also in dispersing the pigment. The brush makes a huge difference, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Do you see how much area I am able to cover with this brush? I mean, a ton of area. Now, let me go ahead on in and add some water, and you'll notice that right away it's going to, and I just have to get my water brush primed again, but you'll notice that right away it's going to start blending. Like literally almost immediately it's going to start blending. Do you see that blend? And I'm going to do a comparison right below it because I think that's the only way to be fair. And I love this is how I do all of my swatches whenever I first get them to see how light I can make them. So now for step 2, so much smoother. Well, thank you. Yeah, look at the difference between the two of them. Look at the difference. And just the color. The Arteza. Yeah, the water brushes. I haven't used them because I have my own, but I'm sure they're probably amazing. I'm sure they're amazing. Okay, so now you'll see what this one, it's not a real brush. So you'll see, hold on, let me try to, I always want to flip it because it's a nib. It's not a brush. So that's one thing that I want to preface to you guys. This is not a brush. It's a nib. And I'm sure, let me bring some light up. It's a nib. It's not a brush. So it's a little bit trickier and it's rougher on the paper. I don't know if you can hear that. It's rougher on the paper. So let me go ahead and put these away. And this, again, might be something that I use for, who knows what I'll end up using it for. But I can tell you it's not going to be for watercoloring. And you can see those striations that are still in there. And, I mean, there's a lot of water going down on this. I'm having a heck of a time blending it out. And another thing that truly, yeah, it scratches. It's just not pretty. The other thing that's truly remarkable about these, I prefer the brushes too. I do too. Okay, so the thing that's really cool, and the way that I gauge the greatness, so to speak, of a watercolor marker is what I call the border around it, right? Literally forever. So this is the border. So you'll see with this guy here, the border is okay up in this area, in this general area, but it's just not, it's not doing what I want it to do. And you can see for this one, which again is the Arteza, it is just truly, I mean, blendable. It's incredible. And I also love that you can blend the colors together. So if you were to, let me set those up there. If you were to take two different colors, so let's say we'll do a normal red and a dark red, and mine don't even have the names on them because I got them when they very, very first happened. So I'm going to take the, and this one, oh, that's the only thing about the real brushes. Sometimes you get some little stragglers, but that's what happens when you have a real brush. So I'm going to go ahead on in with this. I would call this a deep, deep, deep cherry, almost a burgundy. Okay, and I just love the brush of it all. And I'm going to bring in the lighter. Let me move those little guys out of the way. So let me bring in the lighter one. And this is another test that I generally like to do. I'm not going to meet them in the middle because that would be cheating. That would be cheating. And now they're going to look like the same color on screen because I'm looking at the monitor right now, but I promise you they are not. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at how that's already saturated into the paper. Oh my word, how it's already saturated into the paper. It like immediately saturated into the paper, which is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So I'm going to go ahead on in, and I just drag the colors together. The waiting and checking back, and I have been getting notifications. Yeah, it's really weird because there's a lot of folks, and again, it's happening to all YouTubers that their followers or their subscribers are not getting notifications, and nobody knows why. And it's very, very strange. Very strange. Okay, so these two, and again, they will have to dry first, but you can see they are blending together beautifully. It's a little too bright for you to see, but they are blending beautifully in the center. So that's great. But again, with these guys, and let me grab another little piece of the watercolor cardstock. And to make this fair, I'm going to grab two reds out of my little pouch here. So here's one red. I believe they give you two in this set. Whoops. Oh, I lost a marker. Oh, I lost two markers. So I guess this would be the comparable. Let me put these away here. Okay. I'm gonna have to get my other pouch for my Artezas. Hold on. Let me grab these markers before they're not to be found again under my desk. Okay, so let me put those away. All right. So let's take these two. And again, they look very similar, but I've noticed that the caps are not. Oh, nope, that's not even close to that color. What size set of the Arteza? I would always suggest going with the mid-size. If you can do the big size, obviously do the big size, and usually they have like lightning deals on them, I think. Okay, so there's that. Oh, good. Well, have fun. Have fun. Oh, you're back. Good, D. Okay, so now let's go ahead on in. And again, these are two darker shades. And they should complement each other, but this is definitely a brown. This is definitely a brown. Yeah, that's what I have, Georgia. Or no, is there one above that? I think I have whatever the one above that is. Oh, look at that mess. Ugh. Whew. I don't know, it's so crazy, like that I could get sick to my stomach over a bad blend. Isn't that so? I think that's silly. Dinner at the same time. Paul got out early. Oh, okay. Oh, well, thank you, Rose. Oh, the 48. Yeah, I love them. They just came out with a whole bunch of other stuff too. I can't keep track. I just am always seeing notifications. Okay, so there's that. I'm not. Oh, the 96. That's the set. That's the set. Let me look here real quick though, because there's generally, and I'm going to start getting you guys. When I use other stuff, I'm going to start getting you guys Amazon links because I think that's probably the best place to get a lot of the stuff. Let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, so the 96-piece set. Oh my goodness, they have clay. They have, oh my Lanta. Okay, so it's $72.99 for the 96-piece set, which I think is a great price. Personally, I think it's a great price. Phenomenal price, actually. So yeah, I love it. What pen are those that you don't like? Mary, they are the Studio 71. Oh, $66.99 on their site. And don't you get free shipping from them? I heard someone say. I think they have free shipping. I think. For the 96 count they do. I know. I've been thinking about it, Trudy, because I want to put like all of my favorite things from all of them. Because I think I want to say, hold on, let me go to their website real quick. They just came out with something else too. Yeah, they have so much stuff now. Holy cannoli. Do they have a lot of stuff? They have quilting supplies now. Sorry, I don't mean to. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. If you're talking, I'm not. I am not. I'm just looking really quick, and I wish that we could look together, but I have to set up my camera so that you can see it as well. Okay. Oh, look, I got myself a discount. Okay. So isn't it? They have quilting. Oh, do they work well? Hold on, let me see something here. Yeah, it looks like they have. So yeah, so I'm seeing, yeah, it looks like that's probably the best. That's probably going to be the best bet, I would say, is to get them on their website. It looks like that's the best pricing, unless somebody saw something somewhere else. I use Artisan acrylic paints for pours, but never tried their markers. Hello, Belinda. Yeah, I don't know. like I said, I'm on their website, taking a look at the way that they. Yeah, I think that getting it on there is probably going to be the best bet. And I apologize, I'm not being antisocial, I promise. I'm just trying to see what the best price is for you guys. But yeah, I think that I'm going to. I've reached out to them before, to talk to them about their different products, because I do want to be able to show them to you guys. So, but yeah, they have like the glitter gel pens. They have paint that I'm now noticing. That's like they have acrylic paints. They have, my goodness, they have hair chalk now. They have fabric paint. My goodness gracious, do they have a lot of stuff? Holy cannoli. Oh, and then yeah, you guys said that they have the oh my goodness, they have dry erase markers now. I mean, they literally. That's okay. Was school 25? I'm assuming that was like a was probably like a school discount. Wine glass metallic markers. Oh my goodness, they have a marker pen organizer. Wait a second. So that you can get. Hold on. So does this come with a marker? Oh, well. I might be placing my order tonight. Bought the hair crowns from them and was going to do Ken's hair. Did you do his hair? I heard that their vinyl. I heard their vinyl's pretty good. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. We'll have to come back and talk about this another time because I wanted to. Oh, they came in yesterday? Yeah, I was just looking at they have you can get the I mean, I think this is the best deal ever. You get 96 of them and you get a case for them. Yeah, I think that's the best deal, personally. But I'll have to get back to you guys on that because I'm not sure what it is. I got the 96 on the site, free shipping as well as the woodless pencils for a great deal. They always have coupons and flash sales. Oh, Marissa, that's tricky. I love both of them, but if I had to pick, I would pick Arteza. I would. And that's very hard for me to say um because Arteza's, I just like the brush. I think that it's I don't know, like there's just something about them that's a little bit hardier, I guess you could say. Um so it's that I think it's that they have a really good robust brush on them. And the brush, it's not like super like skinny, if that makes sense. Like you don't feel like they're gonna fall apart, if that makes sense. Like you don't feel like um it's gonna fall apart. Oh, but just so you guys know, okay, just so you guys know, the school 25, and I'm not sure who that was that just told me that, but thank you for whoever told me that. It does work. And if you get the so if you order the real brush pens, the 96 of them with the organizer case with 108 slots plus water brush pen, if you use that code of school 25, it's only $63. And that comes with the case. That's crazy to me. And you said, did someone say the woodless ones are really good? Professional colored pencils, colored pencil, soft core. Okay, woodless colored pencils. So, oh, here's professional watercolor pencils. Okay, here we go. Do I need those too? Sorry, I'm just here shopping. while I'm live with you guys. I just feel like I need these too. I'm just shopping. But yeah, it's, I mean, what kind of case? Here, let me show, I'm going to post the link to this. And again, like I said, I have no affiliation with them. So this is really just, this is right from the heart. Okay, so let me show you the case because this is like, I mean, this is crazy. Yeah, so I can get, see, but the thing is, I don't need, I guess I could just get the case. Oh, whoopsies, hold on. Let me go back to it. All right, hold on. So I think that you can get just the case. Let me look. Yeah, you can get just the case, which I think is what I'm going to get. But here's the link. I'll post the link here. Bear with me. For the, well, if you already have the markers, you probably don't, hold on. You probably don't want this. You probably just want the case. The case is normally $79.97 though. It's really nice. And it holds all of your markers. There's someone apparently on a dock that they have a picture of. Here we go. Let me show you that. Okay. So yeah, so there, that's what the I got my water pen with my set, and that's not the price I paid, but it's just a plastic box with a trace. Oh, well, take a look at what I just posted, Belinda. I think that that's, I mean, that's a deal of a steal. And if you use that, let me go to my cart because I want to see where we're at price wise. So I'm going to take this off because I don't need this anymore. So yeah, so you still get, so let me, and everything, it looks like everything's free shipping, which is like cucaracha to me. Okay, so you can get the marker pen organizer case with 108 slots, and then they have the professional watercolor pencils for $35.99. Holy cannoli. Isn't that a nice case, Georgia? Oh, she did a review. I'll have to check in with her. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get these. Because again, I mean, you get the marker pen organizer and the watercolor pencils together for $44.99. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up doing. I think I might do a review on some of these. Belinda, I recommend the Wagner, which we will have in stock in about 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, we'll have the Wagner heat tools in stock. So if you can hold off that long, just told the wife, good. There, well, there you go, Rose. There you go. So if you can hold off for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, we're gonna have them. We're gonna carry them. It's my favorite one. It's my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. But yeah, I think I don't know if this is the 96 or the 48. I would say this has to be the 96. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2. No, it might be the 48. Yeah, this might be the 48. It is not dual tap, no. I found that I don't really use the dual tap. I would love to carry the Arteza, but I don't think that I can. 120 set. I'm trying to, Rose. I'm trying to. I hope someday I can. I don't know that they do wholesale, though. That's the only issue. So let me look at the markers again, because if there's 140 set, I'm going to... no, it goes up to 96 still. They have a 12, a 24, a 48, and a 96. They have really, really good reviews on them, which is rightfully so because they're really, really awesome. But they have apparently a whole bunch of bundles too now. So you can get the 24 real brush pens and 24 of the watercolor pencils, and they have that in a bundle. They have a whole bunch of stuff in a bundle. So, yeah, there we go. I think it's great. Foam boards. My goodness, do they have a lot of stuff. I mean, they have a lot of stuff. pottery tools, fabric tools, polymer clay. Oh, they have HTV. You get 14 sheets for $24.99. They have a 22 sheet one. They have, yeah, they have all sorts of stuff. Glossy black self-adhesive vinyl. Oh, vinyl. Hobby blades. I mean, you name it. They've got it all. Bone folder set. Stiff felt fabric. Oh, they have a new glitter set. Oh my lord, that's a lot of glitter. Yeah. The cost is I've stored them up and down. So I've stored them like this for a long time. For a very long time, just like this. But it has not hooked them, I can tell you that much. I'm gonna start storing them sideways though. Because they didn't get the link yet for what, Mama Madge? Yeah, only $23.99. Plus, if you put in the code SCHOOL25, you get it for, hold on, give me a second. If you put in the code SCHOOL25, you get it for $18 total, shipped. $18. That's really, really good. Really, really good. Yeah, I store them like this. I've stored them like this for a long time, and it hasn't hurt them. It has not hurt them at all. So, all right. So I've officially been on it for an hour. I hope that you got some information. So this is how the one dried with the really cheapy markers, and this is how the one dried with the Artezas, which again, I'm hoping if I can keep it in the dark a little bit here, you can see. Do look for that rose, dear. I will, Kijo. I promise. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. After I saw that, of course, Rose. Yeah, I just wanted to, like, Freestyle Friday is always going to be where I come on, we hang out, I talk about things, and again, there's like it's just kind of loosey goosey and fun, and I think it's going to be fun. But I want to come back and talk about the Arteza markers again because I just really think that they're great. I think they're really cool, and I think that they will be something that you'll want to try out as well. Can I give a recommendation for these ones? No, I can't. If I was in a pinch and I, wanted to buy something that was, oh, good, Mrs. Whitlock, because we're going to do it every Friday now. If I was in a pinch and I had to get something, quickly, I guess you could use these, but they're just not. I'm not sure, Trudy. I don't handle any of that. I'm not sure. This bag is from the Dollar Spot at Target. Dollar Spot at Target. You better get there quick though, because that fall stuff is coming out real soon. I was actually kind of disappointed the fall stuff wasn't out today because I was skipping around the store with my buggy, as we call it in Pittsburgh, to try to get maybe do a background with Artezas. Yeah, that would be good. There you go, Linda. I'm telling you. $18 and free shipping. What? I'm going to get myself one because I just think it's the best thing. Best thing ever. Because I know that all of these are not going to fit into one of these. There's just no way that all of these are going to fit into this. So I think I'm going to get myself the case too. It's like a pour medium is what they call it. I don't know if they sell a pour medium. I'm not sure. Do they have one? I'm going to look now before I head off because now I'm curious. Now I am curious. Let me take a look. I don't see any pouring. Oh, the link for, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Madge. Here you go. I don't keep these ones in there yet. I just got them today. I sent it over, Mama Madge. Or more Lowe's slash Amazon. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look into this because I think, like I said, I feel like a lot of people have been talking up their acrylic paints too. Has anyone used their acrylic paints? I know Ranger just came out with one. Just came out with a pouring medium. I know that. Well, I'll be sure to show you guys the case when it comes in. Because as we were just chit-chatting, I ordered mine because I couldn't resist. So I just ordered mine. You just ordered the bag? Okay. I told you it's a great price. Great, great price. Good video. Arteza sent him the paints and he did a review. Okay. Keeping the lids on markers. I don't know. I know that the lids. It's been said that the lids pop off of the distress ones, but I've used the distress ones, but not a whole lot. So I'm not 100% certain. So perfect. So when I come back, sometime next week, we'll talk about the bag. Okay, because I think that I might get another one of them. I don't know yet because it doesn't matter because shipping's all the same. So now, see, I'm just like one of you guys right now. I just went over and ordered my bag. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. I can't wait to hang out with you guys tomorrow evening. Remember that I am off on Sunday, so I really can't wait to see you guys. So have a wonderful evening. Be good to one another. Remember to create something every day. And always remember to create your own ending. I love you guys to pieces. Have a wonderful night and a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.